I've got stories for you. I've got stories for you. I've got stories for you, and I bet you got some for me too.
And I am so glad you came to the musical story time this morning.
My name is Farida Dowler, and I am a musical storyteller in the Seattle, Washington area. I am trained as a children's librarian, and I have been telling stories for well over a decade.
He said, "No, I won't wear red, it'll go to my head. I'll buy me a downy dilly, silly, silky, piccalilly, roly-poly, roll to find me."
While I enjoy telling stories and singing songs for all age groups, my favorites are the toddlers through the kindergartners and their caregivers.
I've got smiles for you. I've got smiles for you, and I bet you got
Children in this age range are so open and curious. At this time, they are developing their framework for how they interpret the world, and it's a really special time to be with them.
A dinosaur.
A T-Rex. A T-Rex.
When I'm storytelling, the children are invited to dance and sing and participate in the musical story times, or they are welcome just to sit back and absorb the experience. I always hope that the caregivers who leave these story times go home feeling as if they too can tell stories. The trick to learning stories is to find stories that you love.
I've got surprises for you.
A monkey. What could the monkey be doing? Let's see.
A monkey climbing a tree.
Yeah, they do that. So, yeah. How about
I love telling stories where the main character is somebody who everybody thinks is so foolish, but they end up demonstrating a surprising wisdom.
Jack, Jack, my only son, why is your head like a bun? You foolish boy, you should have
One of my
taken up
tips for learning
50
poems
cents
is to set them to music, and I hope that caregivers are inspired to share poems with their children this way. I learned to play guitar because children are naturally wiggly people, and music is a great way to bring that out in developmentally appropriate ways. Oftentimes after a performance, I will invite children to come up one by one and strum the guitar. They learn that making music is for all ages, and that playing an instrument is literally within their reach.
Stories, they are not just for me to tell, they are also for you to tell. I hope that any of the stories and songs you hear today, you go out and you share them with your brothers and your sisters and your grown-ups.
I've got stories for you. I've got stories for you, and I bet you got some for me too.